is the... Did I put on mascara? I'm halfway done with this video and I just realized I have not been wearing mascara. What the f***? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm pretty excited because Wet n Wild is one of my absolute favorite brands in the drugstore. I think Wet n Wild is one of those brands that just goes for it. Like, they are very underhyped just as a brand, and I don't really understand why. I think maybe because the price point, automatically love to assume a cheap price means cheap makeup, when that's really not the case, because Wet n Wild is known for having those very low numbers when it comes to makeup. They have the most affordable products. They have very affordable products in comparison to things in the drugstore, which is already affordable product. How they keep it at such a low price point, I don't know, but I'm mad thankful. If you guys are still curious to try other products from Wet n Wild, then absolutely go for it, but these are just the ones that I've tried out that have stood out to me that I absolutely love. I don't want to make this video way too long, so let's just go ahead and get started. First product I want to talk about, I don't really have a primer from Wet n Wild. I've heard good things about their primers. I just haven't tried out a primer from them that I absolutely love and that I can sit here and really be like, yeah, that's a bomb primer. I love this primer. Like, I don't have anything like that. But I personally do prime with setting sprays. Yeah, that sounds kind of weird, but it works. Trust me, if you guys have never primed with a setting spray, try it out. It works. I do have to say, this setting spray, super mattifying, so it is kind of drying. But if you have oily skin, which I do, I highly recommend this. I think this is the closest the drugstore has to Urban Decay's De-Slick setting spray, which we all know that's like the tried and true, holy grail setting spray for oily skin, because it keeps you matte, it keeps your makeup looking nice and flawless, it keeps you looking not greasy, and this does the same thing. I do not like looking dewy. This works for me really well, and also it does have a scent of alcohol in it. Like, it kind of smells like vodka, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, like, it just smells like straight alcohol, but it works really well, and I really like it. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring all this up because might as well just get it all out of the way now together as a unit, because I recommend this entire line as a unit, because I think Wet n Wild killed it and really asserted themselves as a brand and really made us know that they're not a brand that should be slept on, that they are not a brand that's just gonna be sitting around willy-nilly and being okay with being a mediocre brand. Like, this entire line was so phenomenal, and I think it blew everybody out of the water because the formula shocked us, and it didn't come with the shock of a price tag. So even though, and I swear to you, you could price these items twice as expensive and I would still buy them, they aren't. They are still very affordable. So I think Wet n Wild not only stayed true to their brand, which is being very affordable, very customer friendly, very achievable to where everybody can get it because it's in everybody's price range and everybody's budget, but it's actually giving us such high quality product. I think the PhotoFocus collection as a unit is just so stunning. Everything from the concealer, which you guys know I love, the foundation, which smells like paint but it's bomb, and the actual setting powder itself, it's so perfect. It leaves you looking so flawless. I, honest to God, did not use a pore filling primer today, guys, but there's something about this line that leaves you so poreless and so perfect and so well covered. Like, it's such a natural full coverage. It's ridiculous how stunning this line is. The powder is one of those things that I don't know why I forget about it, because honest to God, it's a really good powder. I think the powder is what gives you such a poreless, flawless, just airbrushed look. I think because I'm so used to baking and this is a solid compact powder and not a loose setting powder, that I don't gravitate to this as much. But every time I use it, and I'm not kidding you, because I literally just had that moment today where I used it today and I was like, why don't I use this more? It's just such a stunning powder. It's very affordable, and I compare this to like luxury setting powders. I can compare this to like my luxury loose Becca setting powder. Moving on though to more stuff from the face, I think that we would be absolutely remiss if we didn't give Wet n Wild blushes the love that they deserve, because they really do deserve so much love, guys. But I feel like Milani and Wet n Wild blushes are similar in the fact that they are both drugstore affordable blushes, but I think it's like apples to oranges because they both also have their own very special thing about them, and they're different, but they're equally amazing, and I just love them. So this one is apricot in the middle. If you you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know that I did not set down this blush for like months. I had so many people message me to be like, girl, switch it up, like you're always using it, you made me buy it already, now give me something else to try. But it's just such a gorgeous blush. This is the blush that I'm wearing today. I'm wearing basically just Wet n Wild on my face because I wanted you guys to see the stuff that I'm talking about. This blush is so stunning, you guys. I've used this on a lot of people and it's so complimentary. It's so appropriate for all seasons too. Like, just looking at it, it's like, it's a perfect fall blush, but it's also a perfect spring blush. It's a perfect winter blush. It's stunning. The one thing that turned me off of it when I first saw it was that I don't know how I feel about really shimmery blushes. And this on the compact, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like it has really big chunks of glitter and it looks like it's just gonna be very sparkly and very emphasizing of texture or breakouts if you are going through that. But once you put this on the skin, guys, it's honestly the most beautiful finish. It just reflects light, but it doesn't draw attention to the skin. Yet it does because you know you're wearing blush, but it just illuminates the skin in the most beautiful way. Off camera, you guys, I use this a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, and I've repurchased this twice. I love this blush. Absolutely love this blush. I also have Rose Champagne, which I'm not gonna lie, on me is not much of a blush. I do use it as a blush topper sometimes and sometimes as a highlight, but I love this as an eyeshadow. You guys, we would be so flippin' remiss if we didn't talk about Wet n Wild highlighters, because Wet n Wild highlighters are another thing that I think really just made us think differently about Wet n Wild and made us see them as, yo, they're no longer like the little play makeup brand, which is what I grew up seeing Wet n Wild as. I'm telling you, when they dropped the PhotoFocus line, they stunned the world, and then adding these guys into the mix, again, they just keep stunning the world, and they're saying, no, we're not your kids' makeup line, we're not your baby sister's makeup line, we can be your makeup line. Not only are we gonna bring out all these products, but we're gonna shock you with them, and we're gonna do it up way better than what you could have ever expected from us. And boy, have they done that, because goddamn, their Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders, I'm not even joking, of dreams. Like, these are like what wet dreams are made of. So this is the Wet n Wild highlighter in Golden Flower Crown, one of my absolute favorites, and it is what I used to highlight today. I love this formula in highlighters because it's one of those formulas where it is very blinding. It looks very slick. It almost looks wet, but yet it does not emphasize texture, and it looks so gorgeous. It's almost, it reminds me of what I think like just really crushed up glass looks like. I guess technically that would be sand if we're getting real scientific about it, but that's neither here nor there. It's stunning, and I literally cannot get enough of it. I'm so obsessed. Another one of my very, very favorites. This one is like a pinky peachy gold. Golden Flower Crown is gorgeous because it's just a straight gold, which I love. But this one has a little bit more of a color to it. For those of you guys who really like peachy or almost pinky highlights, which I do like too, don't get me wrong. I am a sucker for my golds, but stuff like this I actually do like on occasion. Another one that I want to recommend, even though these are limited edition, and I don't necessarily think that this one is still circulating, but the reason I want to talk about it is because I feel like this formula is so much different than this. This one I don't think is as blinding. This one I think is a more matte highlight, but you guys know how I feel about my matte highlights. I really like them. I think they're super complimentary to the skin and a lot more universal because they complement even people who are going through some skin issues. Why is my voice super raspy right now? I think I'm getting sick. I really want to quickly talk about these, even though you're not gonna see them in this packaging, but this is the Wet n Wild Shimmer palette, and this is the Wet n Wild Matte Eyeshadow palette, which you guys, I am so blown away. I was blown away when I first reviewed these palettes, which I actually reviewed them when I reviewed the holiday gift sets that were going around, or a couple that were going around for the holiday season. And these, while they're not packaged like this anymore, I know these are still in rotation. They were just packaged differently for a holiday gift set, but these are still in rotation, you guys. And I have to say, the shimmer one is bomb. You can get away with it. You can have a lot of fun with it. But I think the thing that blew me away, which I'm wearing both on my eyes. Anyways, lashes are on. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I have said this so many times on my channel, but I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record when I say this, but it's just because I believe it, and I'm just a strong, firm believer in this stuff. So you are gonna find good shimmers out there. You are going to find good shimmers any and everywhere you go, but good mattes are so hard to find, and every time time I use this palette, I am so shocked at how well this works for the price, because this is a fully matte palette. I've used basically every single shade. I'm wearing them on my eyes today, and every time I go to blend them out, I'm like, how the flip are these so good and blend out so well, and they're so affordable? Like, how does Wet n Wild do it?
How, Sway? Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man.
How do they do it? How do they do it? How do they do it? I don't know. There's magic. I think it's just a factory ran by actual unicorns who are billionaires. Billionaire Warren Buffett, Bill Gates unicorns. They're stunning. The last thing that I'm gonna talk about is lip liners. I know that Wet n Wild has lipsticks and liquid lips, which I'm a fan of them. Am I the biggest fan of them? No. The one lip product that I can absolutely get behind when it comes to them is their gel lip liners. I don't know what it is about this formula and the colors that they put out, but you guys, they're perfect. I know what a crappy lip liner feels like, but this formula is so creamy and so not sticky and so not goopy. It's just smooth and silky and comfortable. I love it. I absolutely love it. If you guys are in the market or on the hunt and like really looking for a beautiful lip liner, but you want to spend your money wisely, I got you, fam. Alright guys, that is all that I'm going to be talking about. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the last Wet n Wild video I'm ever going to do. I want to do another full face Wet n Wild. Let me know if you guys want to see that done. Technically this is a full face Wet n Wild, but also technically it's not, because I did use a lot of other products on my face, but I want to really do another full face Wet n Wild. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep you guys updated on other things, so this isn't going to be the last of these videos. And I know I didn't talk about a lot of things, although I might have, but the thing is, this is the best of Wet n Wild in my opinion. These are the things that you should go and spend your money on now. And I know what it's like to be on a budget and not be able to treat yourself to makeup. So trust me when I tell you, I would not be sitting here. I do not want to sit here and recommend to you guys stuff that you are going to regret buying. So everything that I have mentioned to you today, I know isn't going to fail you. I know you're going to love. I know it's going to compliment you. And I know it's going to be worth your money. So yes, I'm picky with product, but I'm picky for a reason, you guys. I know the struggle, and it's my job to be disappointed by makeup, so you don't have to. And I take that very seriously. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what other brand you guys want me to do best of. I was honestly thinking of doing CoverGirl next, because CoverGirl's coming out with a lot of stuff, and a lot of it is good, but a lot of it isn't great as well. I want to do e.l.f. and I want to do Maybelline. I think I've done a Maybelline, but I want to do an updated Maybelline. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see with the quickness. But I love you guys very much, and I will see you in my next one.